Hello everyone, welcome on in. It is the bracket stage of the Metroid Prime 2 Mentor Tournament. I am Leno, joined today by Drake, who is currently still standing by getting set up. We have an
No,
exciting match for you
I was
today.
just eating. It's
Okay,
delicious.
I'm covering for you. we have an exciting matchup. Storm had a bye in the first half of the first round of bracket stage, just due to placement. But now it's Storm versus Khaemere. Storm, the only undefeated player in the Swiss stage, taking on Khaemere, who is seed number 17. The gate has been dropped, and we were just waiting for the stream to catch up. Our RAs today are new patcher and multiplayer items, so we will see potentially unlimited beam ammo, unlimited missiles, double damage, be picked up by either or of the runners. We have ourselves a great race. Now, on paper, I would say Storm probably has the advantage, just because,
Yep.
you go 5-0. All right.
What is that?
That
Power arm? Indeed. Love to see it.
is, yeah.
Is that access or central mining station?
Oh, I didn't see it. I was syncing up the runners.
Oh, okay. Chow will let us know. By the way, that apple was delicious. Wonderful. I was at the gym and then I was like, wait a second, there's a match. Oh my god, and I booked it home.
Mining station access is Emerald Translator. Okay. No, that's a good spot for it. Once we have some kind of movement or a missile, we can get into Aegon and pick that up.
That doesn't unlock anything yet. Yeah, it does. It does. I always forget. The Emerald Translator always unlocks the Temple A access.
Yep, the gate right in front of us. Unlicensed burger. I like the way you think, Tyrannosaur. that is a pirate burger right there.
Okay. Good.
Ooh, bombs. Okay, well that's it. That's instant access into Aegon right there for that Emerald Translator.
And missile, we're probably gonna grab that. I'd like to get it.
You always want your first missile, no matter what.
Now, do you think either runner will immediately leave and go back to Great Temple, or will we just take that emerald and do Jump Guardian Loop before we come back?
See, that's a tough one. If you want to follow logic, it could be something like boots or launcher or a suit in Temple A access or Transport A access. I'm sorry. I would not be surprised if one of them did. Now, given Storm's record, might be kind of aggressive. Could decide to go for that. It's really hard to say. Yes, Emerald is free. Yep.
The cons, what Emerald unlocks is not entirely free. It depends.
Yes.
We'll see. A save warp is free, but we'll see what's in Aegon. If Aegon gives us more progression, then it's like, oh boy. But it also could just be that Emerald is unlocking missile launcher, and it's a complete waste of time to go back. So
yeah,
that is a suspicion.
I think because we have the power bomb, we see both of our runners wait to do at least Bomb Guardian, so we can loop that in. Okay, we got a key and a Curse Light. Was that the missile and temple assembly site? Let me see what that was.
No idea. Missile and Transport Aegon. And next hint. Amber, saved station
three rooms away from station A. That is probably, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. That could be mining station A. 1, 2, 3. Could be portal access A. 1, 2.
Khaemere doing Khaemere.
Yeah. Already some route divergence. I think there's actually a world where Amber Translator could be an MSB. Which would be
I actually kind of agree with this play. We have power bombs. Why not?
Yeah.
You can grab Dynamo Chamber. I guess why not? And no matter what you kind of get, it'd be nice. If it's a missile expansion, great. We have 10 missiles. If it's another PB, that's great. If it's an E, that's great also. If it's beam ammo, that's not bad. And there's missile. Oh boy. Okay. That's actually great info.
That's yeah, because that points to main power bombs and transport A axis. Then
Yeah.
that's actually huge intel.
Mm-hmm.
Huge early intel.
There's our emerald. Mining station access. Alright, is Khaemere gonna give us anything? E. Yeah.
Early energy tank. Always want those.
What
Okay,
is
that's not amber on MSA.
Oh, that's so good.
It didn't look cylindrical enough to be a translator.
Now, do you like going to Juvency? I actually don't mind considering that Emerald is gonna give us
Knowing where Emerald
transport
is, I don't
access.
mind. No, I don't mind this at all. Because then we'll just know
Remember.
that once we get into Aegon, it'll be in translator or in logic. In translator, yes.
In various.
In
Hammer
various.
translator and Portal A access, by the way. Oh, we're just able to see everything. Okay, Chica is an energy tank.
Okay.
So we got the dark visor, we dupe it. Do we get the light visor? No, unfortunately.
Nope.
Because that is not how this video game works, unfortunately. The video game is really... What would the light visor look like? Would you be able to, like, I don't even know.
The X-ray, it would just be the X-ray visor from Prime. That's very light. That's a very bright visor.
It would give you logical access into MQA.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if we have all the visors from Prime 1, 2, and 3 into 4. And we have all the beams from Prime 1, 2, and 3 into 4.
Actually, now that I think about it, counter argument for Khaemere not doing this, it's... We could do this with Jump Guardian instead. Like after Jump Guardian. What Khaemere just did, we could just do it after Jump Guardian.
Yeah, you're right.
And it looks like Transport A access is bait! Bleeding total bait.
So we have main power bombs here on the Aegon loop then. It's gotta be transport access. Or sand cache.
Storm didn't check Sandcache after picking up Emerald. Or Amber, excuse me. Makes sense. Alright.
I don't think I necessarily disagree with that because you're gonna come back anyway, but if it's something like boots,
Yeah.
you probably want that. But if you feel comfortable doing the bomb jump into standables, then yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh. This is always kind of spooky, this spot with 1E tank. Are we gonna get drop systemed? A little bit, okay. Okay, we're good.
Had a 10 already present. Okay. Okay,
I don't mind doing...
Jump. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
don't
gonna
mind
do
it.
it from here. Yeah, this is fine. Old speedrun tech right here. Just fight him from this.
Yeah, this spot is...
Is he shooting too high?
No. That's good.
Okay.
If it was too high, it would land way behind the statue and we'd be able to
It
tell.
kind of looks like it is. Well,
I don't
I'll
think so.
trust
The
that
distance works out kind of well.
Yeah, I'll trust that it's hitting.
Okay, so where... Power bombs then? Here?
Power bombs could be here, but that means boots have to be either transport center or sand cache. So I think one of those two items is going to have our main PDs.
I mean, yeah. Power bomb could be in Broom Closet and then Space Jump could be on Vanilla or, yeah, etc, etc.
Power bomb cannot be Broom Closet because of what Missile Launcher was.
That's right. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that does anything yet. Uh-oh. Oh, we're really doing this? Oh my god.
Okay.
We're gaming. And you can get up here if you do this? Alright. Okay, so Judgment Pit has Skrzak. That's right. Yes. Okay. Actually, well, okay. We're just a light beam away from, I guess, from Sand Canyon being logical, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that drop is too far away, Storm. Your plan has failed, kinda. All right, one more E dash. Okay, nicely done. So I'm kind of curious what Khaemere's routing is going to look like. Do we follow Storm's footsteps?
The only deviation that could really be done is, or that would make sense to me at least, is coming back after the Ember. Oh, Dark.
Oh my. That's,
Again, that doesn't do anything for us immediately, but it is nice for Storm.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of screaming Pod W. But we still need 2 beams for that to happen.
Yeah. Watching another major just be here, and it's just like, you got everything in Aegon in your go mode. Nope, E.
I mean, you kind of want that E.
Yep.
If we come back and we have Spider Ball, I think we probably see one of our runners pick that up.
Okay, so where does Storm go here? Transit Center and then Save Warp?
I think as long as you're here, you gotta get some Amber Hands.
That is true. Oh yeah, Sankash. Skipping Sankash would be...
And Sankash, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need yet.
Definitely do Aegon Temple at least, and then we decide after that. It's just Aegon Temple is kind of awkward. We have to backtrack all the way to a save station.
Yep.
So power bombs have to be either Sankash or Transit Station, right?
Yep. And we're going to see both of them at the same time. With more round diversions.
Minor one, yeah. Missile.
Okay, so Sankash is our answer. It's Boots. Okay.
Oh,
the chain continues.
Screw
Okay,
attack?
so Power Bomb is now on top of Ship.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with Space Jump Screw Attack, Power Bomb is now on top of Ship. There is a crazy world where Light Beam and Supers can lead to Power Bomb and Wind Chamber Gateway, but I don't think the seed is going to be that mean today. Now, I see your comments in chat. This seed...
Yeah, slow down with the baby seed nonsense.
Yeah, we're only 12 minutes in. A lot can happen yet.
We can suddenly require Sank entrance into Hive Dynamo into Airy into relax. Or Chica into Worm into Chickakey. Like, just relax. It's all good.
Yeah.
Alright, and...
Only 12 minutes. Movement system with Dark Aegon. That's going to be our screw attack on Judgment Pit.
Yes, that's correct.
But Chica dead? I mean, if you really want the energy tank. No, Chica's not dead. Until you kill him. Yeah, exactly. Tyrannosaur's got the right idea. Get your super missiles on Torvus Energy Controller. That suddenly makes this not a baby seed. Not free.
I think Storm is skipping Supers if Supers is delayed.
If it's like that, yeah.
There are only a few major obstacles that Supers really drop in. Oopsie.
Wow.
Oh, whoa. Don't die to the Bomb Guardian. Do not die to the Bomb Guardian. I would actually be kind of really bad here.
Yeah, you can only afford to take a couple more hits. Okay, we should be fine. Storm probably wondering why the heck did that power bomb not work?
Being M1?
Okay. So Aegon 3 on Aegon Temple.
Investigate.
Numero uno.
Recording to logbook.
Okay, so after the power bombs, the logic just gives us wind chamber and labs, right? Anything else?
Wind chamber, labs. Yeah, that's
Hive
it.
chambers.
Yep. Hive chamber A, B. Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checks left in logic with this current loadout between our two runners.
We have bombs, so bioenergy is available as well.
Yep, that's one of the 6.
Storage D is available.
Storm is gonna back up. I'm a little surprised by this because there's more density in labs, but Storm might be feeling the Temple Grounds is the way to go here.
It isn't more density in labs. It's only 4 checks compared to the 1, 2, 3, 4 in Temple Grounds, and we know something has to
3
be
of them.
there.
Yeah.
Two most is grapple.
Good hint.
Whoa, what is that? I'm gonna have to go back to that.
I want to say that's a missile mining plaza.
Yeah, I actually like this by Storm just because we don't know where Darkbeam is, and could just be in Temple Grounds here, and then going to labs is much comfier.
Yeah, and if
And
it
they're both
turns
the same
out
on
that,
logical checks.
yeah, and
Actually, well, Storm doesn't know that missile launcher is power unlocked yet. So
correct.
we know, but he doesn't. We'll check
Storm
what
probably
mine calls this, because-
Storm is probably thinking that the missile launcher is is probably in transport A access with that Emerald translator, and it's just thinking, okay, let's just go, let's just do the stuff.
What in God's name is that mining planet?
I'm going to stand by and say it was a missile, but I could be wrong. It was not blue. Aegon Key 1 on DMT. Oh, if we have a telegraphed worm this early, and there's just enough open, we might see an aggressive play and just skip worms by one of our runners, maybe both.
Oh yeah.
Really depends on what's available to us. There's our power bombs.
There's our power bombs. Okay. Wait, what?
So now.
Oh wait.
Yeah, there's
So the
power
screw
bombs.
attack plus space jump is what gets us in here. That's logical. Wow. That's hilarious. I keep forgetting that the screw attack plus space jump allows you to skip the gate. I just assumed this was not logical, but it is in fact logical. Okay.
So okay. Well, you know what? Now that we have that dark suit, we're just a light beam away from having Spider's Treasure in logic fully accessible.
Couple beams away from pod W. Yeah. Things can get quickly. Funny checks can quickly get unlocked.
Storm is about to get that coveted missile launcher.
I have no idea. It kind of looked orange, but it could honestly be. It could also honestly be whatchamacallits.
Yeah, let's see if Khaemere gives us a look at it. If this is going to be a save look. Okay, so we might get a second peek at it from Khaemere's side.
Khaemere hasn't stolen gun mining plaza hint, I don't believe.
Correct. So this would be a good chance to double check and get both.
Meantime, Reliquary is. Missile.
Upgrade, so that's dead. Okay, Khaemere did not turn towards the Mining Plaza item.
We're going to
back
labs
this.
for Khaemere.
Going
Finally, a
labs.
significant route to Origins, which makes sense because the only thing that's available left in Temple Grounds is, well, the Hive Chambers and top of ship.
Yeah. So from Khaemere's perspective, this makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're just going to miss out on the main power bombs for a little while. It's not the worst. And also one of the worm keys.
We're super missiles away from Battleground being logical. And Battleground cache.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I forgot about the Dark Vector.
Oh.
Alright, top of ship. Missile.
Missile. Never punished. One of these days, Baja. That's going to be a major. You're going to skip it.
It has been a major. And it has been a major, except, like, oftentimes it's like, even when it is a major, like, you haven't been significantly punished.
Yep.
I'm starting to understand where Baja's coming from in the multitude of ways. Even if it's a major, you're still probably rarely going to be punished.
Missile launcher.
In Temple Grounds, methinks.
Alright, Storm. Let's see if we can get this peak.
Whoa. Was that Seekers?
I did not get a look at it. Storm didn't use the setup that I'm used to. And then I got blinded by a flashlight. I really cannot tell what that was.
The VOD is yet to update, so I will not be able to tell. I know it's better to play on console, just because of load times, but if more people could play on emulator in high resolution, that'd be great. For my sanity. Looks like a multiplayer item on Windchamber. I get that no matter what. Unlimited VNL.
Think of your Storm. Yeah, Storm's setting up for the BSJ. He's going to go for it. You're getting the intel of the really important item.
Nice. Storm gets it. Alright, our last logical Temple Grounds check. Oh boy. Please. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Dark
I'm
Age
ready.
P2. So now Worm can have anything.
Actually, hold on. Logically, logical requirements to fight Worm are supers and light beam. Or light beam. By the way, we learned this last time. Last time I commentated with Nye.
Well, that's right. The combat settings aren't high enough. Yeah.
I think it was Nye. It was Nye. Yeah. I asked just out of curiosity. I'm like, hey, what are the combat settings for him? He was like, you know what? I don't know. Let me go check. And then we were like, wait a second. Worm, it's not logical.
So that means we're gonna find something for the Worm here in Labs.
Yeah. Now, if it's supers or light beam, it's like,
Yeah, and if Worm could just be like boost ball, like Storm will probably skip the boost requirement for sand processing, for example. It could be the other suit. Imagine the suit being one room away from a suit.
Oh, well, yeah. Suit one room away from the suit would be,
And that would unlock only FTA, which, I didn't get a great look at. Maybe Storm did, but I don't know.
I'm gonna check the VOD. I'm pretty sure Storm got a good look at it. It just blinked so quickly that I couldn't tell what it was.
I think we saw one frame of it.
Alright, I'm gonna slow down the game.
There's your supers right there, Central Mining Station.
I have no idea what that is. Holy crap. Supers and central mining, is that logical?
That's, yes it is.
That is logical.
Yep.
Oh boy. Boy. Oh boy.
So, who wants to fight Worm?
Now, of course, Cathuman's gonna say it's bait. Caddy Minority Sit, yep. Yep.
Dark ammo in command center.
Yeah, that was a missile. That's a missile.
It was a missile. Okay. Okay.
I had to
So
literally
what?
go frame by frame. That was.
So okay. So with supers, we now have 2 more checks we can. No, sorry. One, yeah. Oh no, it is 2 more checks because we have Dark Visor. We have both
Yeah.
Battleground checks in Logic and Warriors Walk.
What was Command Center? I missed it.
Command center was Dark ammo.
Yeah. Okay, so
So I think
Khaemere
base-
has bioenergy remaining, storage D.
Storage D and main reactor, and then Warriors Walk 2 Battlegrounds.
In terms of logic, main
Yep.
reactor is not logical yet, but I highly doubt that's going to slow down. I'm not sure if that'll slow down Khaemere. Definitely won't
No.
slow down Storm.
No, I think Khaemere is comfortable with that screw attack into the tunnel. Storage C. Oh yeah, Storage C.
Storage
as well.
C is logical as well.
That's
you,
a good
Baha.
call, Baha. Thank you, Pirate, for opening that door for us. Yeah, so on top of the labs checks that we mentioned, we also have the rest of the couple rounds that Khaemere hasn't checked yet for the main power bombs, and then the Agon key. Yeah. So all 3 of the Agon keys are in temple grounds then?
No, one was in one was in Aegon. It was the Aegon Temple.
Oh, right. Worm. Yeah, chat, I believe you're right. We might be funneled into Worm, and there might not be enough available that Worm won't be strictly bait.
I wonder if Storm. Do we go back? Do we still go labs here, or do we turn around?
I think if you're... Oh, I think you have to do labs here.
Yeah, there is a super missile
And-
check in labs.
And then if you're really committed to the Worm skip, you do Warriors Walk Battleground after this.
What is that up there? Ammo?
Yep.
Wait, is that Sonic Boom and Boom and Temple Assembly Site? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna check
have
both
no idea.
odds.
Alright, so Khaemere is going to set up for Storage C. Storm is noping out all the labs. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you have the height there, Khaemere. No, I take that back. Nicely done. With 1 missile to spare. Yes.
Unlimited missiles.
Unlimited missiles. Oh, yes. That's a great pickup right there. That's 2 of our multiplayer items.
Khaemere doesn't have unlimited beam ammo though.
Nope, that's in Wind Chamber.
Never mind, that was ammo in Temple Assembly Sites. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter what of your multiplayer pickups you get are. You want to get them.
Do we not have power arms? Oh, we do. Okay.
Storm might be making a soul read and rushing worms. This could also just be a Warriors Walk play and Battleground.
I think it's Battleground Warriors Walk, and then we'll see.
And then,
Again,
oh, yeah.
Worm is not in logic yet, but it could be a fun play. It would well, it wouldn't completely clear out Dark Aegon. Early Dark Aegon, no. Like, if you have... Like, I don't know. If you have Light Beam and Boost Ball, Worms literally only cost 2 minutes. And there people will do checks that are like a minute and 30 regularly, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
And you don't even strictly need the boost ball to get worm skip either. You
Yeah.
can do it without it.
Worms Baja is Nai and I discovered a several races ago require either light beam or supers.
We have
logically.
supers.
Oh, which we have supers. That's right. Never mind. They are in logic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Worms fully in logic.
All right,
Yeah,
where's
that
Locke?
was Central Mining Station. Burger.
Nice
Well,
to get.
Battleground was required anyway, but not for what we want. Oh boy.
Arc beam?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, that's ammo. So I think we have a date with worms.
Well, storage D. Hold on. No, I think that's dark beam.
Is it Dark Beam?
Yep.
Oh, it is Dark Beam. Okay.
Storage
Energy
D is
tank
dead.
Okay. So Dark Beam opens up a number of
Okay.
items. I thought I saw some sparkles, and that's why I assumed it was just ammo. Now, chat, Worm could still have something. This game is telegraphing the Worm fight too hard, but in situations like that, it probably is just bait.
Yep.
I did not see what that was in main reactor, and we have a missile-related upgrade in Darkness. Sad. Well, that's got to be a missile. So Dark Beam is a dangerous action doomed entry play, and also in Cache 1, which would be hilarious and also terrible. We have Mine Shaft.
And Cache
We
4 as well?
have In Cache 4, yep. And I think that's where Storm is heading right now, is in Cache 4.
Yep.
And also Storage B, yep. As chat points out, yep. Torvus Engine.
Yes, Torvus entrance.
Oh,
No.
yeah, we have
Yep.
supers. We have supers. We can do Torvus.
Yep. And we have screw attack, so we can get to the jump off the ship and go straight to whatchamacallits? Great Bridges and Logic, Forgotten Bridges and Logic, and a worksite.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Light Beam could be Torvus Energy Controller.
Mad Vista, Path of Roots.
Med Vista's locked by Light Beam.
That is correct.
Yeah, so Torvus Grow, Abandon, Worksite, those are both locked by Light Beam checks. Okay, so
That's
I
right.
think Storm, this could be a cheeky play for SDK hints. Eventually, on Storm's end. We'll see what he decides to do. Can Light Beam ever be on quad? I don't know if the combat on these settings would allow it, but logically speaking, yes, it could.
Yeah.
Just because there are routes you can take to get to quad without Light Beam.
Yeah, you'd have to go through Lower Torvus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have Echo, I believe. I'm not sure if you can get to the Echo Lock or the front of Hive Temple without it, I believe. Can't remember which side is the Light Beam doors.
Watch Station is Light Beam doors. You can get around that with Annihilator.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm talking about the normal entrance, the quayside entrance of Hive Temple. Is there any Light
Hive
Beam
Temple.
doors locking there?
The Hive Gyro is actually locked by Light Beam.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you need Light Beam to get through to that side anyway, because you need either Sank entrance or
Yep.
Vent Area A.
Yep, so no matter what, you have to go through Lower Torvus. Oh, if you had Echo Visor, you can just go straight up staging area and get the quad that way. Oh, that would be disgusting. Khaemere is hoping for a power bomb drop, I think. Khaemere, I think you already have one. If you destroyed 5 boxes, you didn't get a drop yet. Wow, okay. Maybe not.
Storm doing a secretless.
Almost had it first try. This is a setup I haven't seen before. Nicely done.
Works out.
Took a few tries.
STK. Final hint of Aegon.
Recording to logbook.
Inghive sank and Torvus for the Torvus keys. Oh, that's interesting.
Don't get killed by the Krayley. Okay, good.
Yes, please. Don't ever get killed by the Krayley.
That was number 7, right?
Yeah, that was number 7, yep. We are a secret away from point of no return. Hints. We can't even turn back yet. That's partially why I was thinking that Storm might just go a cheeky route to just check hints. If you feel comfortable enough with the out of bounds there. Oh, Light Beam Defiled Shrine. Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh,
Oh, that would be
that is
oh.
right. Defiles from
Oh.
Ease and Logic.
Yeah, Defiled Shrine is in play.
Phase on grounds.
Point of no
2,
return.
right?
Phase on, yeah, point of no return,
Yeah.
phase on grounds. Oh. Ugh.
Seekers away from War Ritual grounds being going to return Light Beam. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Game, you're getting the missile-related upgrade hint for Reliquary. Reliquary is dead. I don't know. What do you think, Drake? The seed is kind of dialing up the rudeness a little bit with this Light Beam.
Khaemere is going to have terrible choices after. Storm has pretty straightforward choices here. I think you do Doomed Entry for Storm because we don't have to do... We have to do
Yeah.
all the labs anyway.
Yeah, and
but-
worst case scenario, you just save warp if it's nothing.
Yeah. Whereas Khaemere is like, oh boy, where do we go? Oh,
Oh no. And suddenly...
and now it's like, that's not good news. Turning around after supers, amazing play by Storm. Significant lead now.
I think Storm is reading that the logic is saying, this is disgusting, go here, feel like a silly.
So Dark Oasis is now dead, for sure. Okay, so War Ritual grounds. What else do the Seekers put into logic? All of them are dead? No, not without...
No, we need a boost.
Yeah, not without boost.
Let's see here.
Anything in
By the same
Torvus?
extension-
No.
No, we still need boost.
Oh wait, you know what's in logic? I forgot. Hydro Dynamo Station. Yeah, Hydro Dynamo Station. We have supers. You can get down to the bottom. Is a Light Beam door locking Hydro Dynamo Station? No, I think it's just a
No.
blue door.
You know what? By that same extension, Training Chamber is also in logic.
Yep, Train Chambers and logic.
And we have main power bombs. That's standable. Oh no. We have access into Sank through Lower Torvus right now.
Oh, that is right. Ugh.
Light beam can be Sand Canyon or Ventilation Area A.
Oh. Oh. Dude, why did you say that? Oh. That is true.
Yeah.
Vent area A through the back, that would be... Oh. That would be amazing.
Yeah, as someone who's had to do that before, mwah, Jeff's kiss.
Main research
we
non logic, reactor cores non logic. Hazen
the
Cliffs
sta-
and logic? Yes? No, we don't have Annihilator or...
Yeah.
or
The standable on main research should still be suitable to get through to transit station. Standable on the gate. That should be a thing in beginner settings.
I'm just wondering if
they've
there's
changed
anything
that.
in Sank that's in logic. I don't think so. I don't think there's a single thing in Sank. Oh wait, we have Dark
you know
Visor
what?
Seekers, so can't we climb...
we can get to Olier. O'Lear is in play.
O'Lear is
O'Lear is in play. Hear the words of O'Lear. Have this light beam.
Assuming the main research climb with only screw attack and space jump is
I'm
logical.
fairly certain it is. I'm fairly certain that's in play.
Aaron is checking for us in chat.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Intermediate, never mind.
Intermediate?
Tank play is not
Really?
logic at all.
It's not in play until Echo Visor. But then we still need an Annihilator. Yeah, we still need an Annihilator for that.
Unfortunately, event area is not logic till Spider Ball. Which is a funny thing to say out loud. So yeah, Sand Canyon on logic, dang. Okay, so nothing in Sanks and logic, a bunch of stuff. Okay, so I guess... Wait, did we do Incash 4? I think we did. I just missed what it was. Yeah, we did.
Incash
Storm did.
4... That was an energy tank, I think. Yeah, Storm got that right after getting Dark Beam from Battleground.
That's like... But if we find Spider Ball... Oh boy. Oh boy. The seed gets extra fun if we find Spider Ball.
Yeah, I mean, if we get Cobalt, we still need Boost Ball for that vanilla Spider Ball. So, just think about that for a moment.
Incash 4
But- But then, if we have Boost Ball Cobalt, we can't ever find Light Beam through that route.
Ooh, okay. After if Doomed Entry and Incash 1 are nothing, assuming Storm does Incash 1 at all, probably Doomed Entry. I don't know if we risk Incash 1. Like the thing is, no check is good right now. Not a single
Yeah,
one. Torvis
none
is
of them.
check dense, I guess, but it's also not really. Like
I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checks in Torvis that we can do logically.
no, we have
Path of
Great
Root-
Bridge, Path of Roots, Torvis Energy Controller, Torvis Grove. No, we don't. Yeah, no, we don't have Torvis Grove. Excuse me, we don't have Light Beam.
So we have. Okay,
Actually,
no, I
no,
take
we have
that back.
Underground Tunnel.
We have Path of Roots, Great Bridge, Torvis Temple Access, Torvis Temple, Torvis Energy Controller, Hydrodynamo Station, Training Chamber, Underground Tunnel.
Actually,
That's-
yeah, we have quite a bit, but it's also like going to Torvis without Light Beam. It's kind of rough. All right,
Yeah,
Doomed Entry.
Doomed Entry.
Do we do Incash 1 as Storm here?
I think Storm is
This is the best time to do it.
This is the best time to do it. This also seems like he's really committed to just not doing the worm fight. If you do that, you have to scout Incash 1 here.
Options, tough choices.
Yep. Although, well, no, yeah. I think maybe Storm will probably take the save warp, and we'll go to Torvis, and we'll just risk the light beam being in Torvis here, and we'll just skip a vanilla light beam check.
I'm also more interested in what Khaemere does because there are plenty of risks to take here. Do we take them?
Yep.
Khaemere's on the way to the Dark Beam right now.
So I think
Incash 1?
Incash 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, I get this. So if it's not vanilla light beam, we just reset and pivot save.
Yep. That makes sense. Or just jump in the water and die a little faster,
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. And then.
But also, this is like a colossally slow check.
Oh yeah.
Especially
What
if
are-
you're
what
not
other
used to
choice
doing
do
this
you-
room in speedruns.
Yeah.
And you're not
But
gonna do
what
that
other choice
for-
do you have given what's available? You're never coming back here ever again.
Alright. Are we doing worm? No.
Came here. Okay, no. Sensing the battleground first. I like this play. I would not.
If I'm
be
Khaemere,
surprised,
I
however,
kind of want to do worm here.
If like, yeah, I was gonna say even after finding Dark Beam, I think Khaemere probably does worm here.
I would advise probably doing worm. I mean, you got to take risks, I think, against Storm. He's just
Yeah,
very much
and-
so.
Yeah, and Khaemere and I were speaking before the race, thinking the same thing. Like, we gotta make some plays that Storm otherwise may not make.
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens. Now, if this is vanilla light beam, that's just a huge leg up for Storm right here, because this is a terrible location for a light beam. Oh my god.
We willed it. We willed it. All right.
Into existence.
Yep. Off we go to hints, and then finish the game.
Alright,
So
so now...
about 1 trillion things just went into logic.
Yep. So we had to go to Battleground to get our Dark Visor to look up, to get our Dark Beam, to go all the way back around, to Dangerous Action, Point of No Return, Doomed Entry, to get a Vanilla Light Beam out of Incash 1. Good
W's and
content.
logic.
Hot W's and logic, yep. File
I know
Shrine
Storm
in
is a
logic.
stay in Aegon enjoyer, so I think we'll probably see the rest of Aegon here. Sand Canyon, Storage,
There
Apex.
isn't really much left. There isn't really much left to do.
There is stuff we can do on our way. I think we might do Sand Canyon, Storage A. Maybe Vent Area A.
Okay.
Still don't actually know what's in Mining Station A, by the way. Probably nothing. Both players would have gone for it, but I'm not gonna check.
Oh, Storm's going for the Screw Attack bonk.
Yeah. Yeah, almost.
This is a tough Screw Attack bonk.
Yeah. Gaming.
Second try. Okay. Just
Gaming.
Just casually get a second try.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this dude is doing Mining Plaza SCU, for the record.
Yeah.
So.
So all of a sudden, that worm could still be relevant. Could still have something.
Yeah.
Came here for obviously choose not to do worm. But worm is not our immediate progression. It could be something like boost ball or even spider ball. That'd be terrible for both our runners because you never want to do worm in this situation now.
What's that?
Sonic
Highlight
Boom?
or Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom.
Okay.
Storm is
Grabbing it?
grabbing the Sonic.
We're base gamers. Why would you not grab the Sonic Boom? Allows you to kill the Jump Guardian faster, dude. Don't you like going fast?
Indeed.
Cultured
Not only
gamer,
that,
indeed.
We have continuing the route divergence. Khaemere is going for worm.
I like it. Good. Is it going to work out? Probably not. But
We
you know.
we will find out.
Yeah.
Khaemere had no volume. Okay, so let's fix that real quick. Don't worry, chat. I'm working on it. Now I know what Cat Human's gonna say. Cat Human's just gonna say this is bait, and it probably is bait. But you know what? We are the viewers. This is not bait.
Another key. Torvis key. That is our Ring Hive Torvis key in Hazen Cliff. This is Bear. This is back air. According to Baja. I missed what was in Calling Chamber.
Calling Chamber was a missile.
Okay.
I got your back.
Storm continuing to Sank. Interesting. Hopefully we just get to the save station and then we leave.
Taking the vanilla route even into Sank.
This makes sense. It's logical, I guess.
It is logical, but I'm
Hopefully we save
surprised
warp
by
out of
this.
this.
I thought
And then go grab
maybe Storm
hints.
would have. Yeah, I thought maybe Storm would have bailed already to get STK hints.
Wait, did Storm do Storm didn't do Sand Canyon? Huh. Interesting. Backing out would have made sense here. We could also drive by Storage A if we wanted to be a little extra conservative, but
Oh, yeah. Storage is a little bit nasty to back for at this point.
yeah.
I mean, you know, you're kind of hedging your bets a little bit.
Oh, that's a
red
key.
That's a red key. What do we got?
That might be our Torvis key.
Being Hive Key 1. Oh, interesting. Okay. And
sports.
possible light suit on Hive Dynamo Works.
Alright. Was worm bait. Yes.
Yep. Cat Human is always correct.
Mhm.
But nicely done by Khaemere, killing Worm there. Now, did Storm actually save, or is this just the same one? Khaemere probably asking the question internally, okay, now what do I do?
Maybe... Oh, you know what maybe Storm's doing? Pivot, save, and sank. After hints.
Go back to Sank afterwards.
Yeah. Actually, not that bad of an idea. Especially considering we can do... Well, if we had Boost and Spider, I would have liked this play a little bit more, so we could do Statue Skip into Lower Torvus.
Yep, that would be a fantastic play.
But, you know, it's okay. If there's only like 1 or 2 keys in Sank, then you just grab them while you're there, and then just never go to Sank ever again. Meeting grounds.
Aegon and Temple. Thank you for that hint game.
Still can just do the BSJ screw attack? Mm-hmm. Now, does Storm know how to do that? Is the question, Calumet.
Yep. Not only that, if you fail it, you just fall. And you're done, but it's okay.
There are a few logical checks here, like Warrior Grounds and Defiled Shrine. Which is also nice.
Looks like a burger.
Is that a burger or a key?
I did not get a great look at it.
Oh, the red keys are dead. What were Torvus keys again? They were... Inghive Sank and Torvus Bog, okay.
Okay, Khaemere is leaving A. This might be a play for Torvus.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It is the wrong play, unfortunately.
I mean, because we know where Light Beam is. That is...
E. There's an E in Defiled Shrine.
So I'm getting semi-bullied by the tentacles here, but that's fine because I anticipate either death or save or reset here.
Yeah, looks like Torvus. Whatever it was in Warrior Grounds, it was red, so it's dead.
Okay.
Meantime, Dark Torvus Arena.
Recording to logbook.
A Cursed Lake. We sussed that one out because of the key hint from earlier. Med Vista.
Recording to logbook.
Path of Roots. That is absolutely free. Portal Chamber. Okay, that's going to be concerning. Profane Path.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now Echo and Annihilator have entered the fray.
Okay. Here's our list of SDKs.
Oh, Storm is going to walk this out. This is interesting.
Going to Torvus, I guess.
Going to Torvus, yeah.
Is there anything in Sank? No. Not a single key in Sank, no? Yep.
I mean, there were checks to make in Sank, but considering there's only a couple left with this loadout, I think I agree with this this leave here.
I agree.
Our runners are gonna high five, but not for the reasons, not for the reason of actually high fiving.
Mm-hmm.
All right, path of eyes. What we got? Hive Temple or keys are in Sank and Torvus.
Recording to logbook.
Well, if that's the case, that's gonna save Khaemere some time. The worst scenario right now for Khaemere is finding more majors here in Torvus and getting led further away from that beam. Yeah, so Echo and Annihilator, Gravity Boost, Booster Spider, like these are all items that would just lead Khaemere further away from the light beam. Oh, that's right, the Seekers, that's right, yeah.
Recording to logbook.
A movement system. Well, that's our
That's
grab
grab.
boost. That's grab, yeah, because grapple's on Tumos.
Okay, wow. That would be funny if Annihilator Echo or in TTS or TTE.
Well, TTS can't be well,
Oh, that's right.
Echo. It
could be
it
Echo.
can't be Annihilator, but it can be Echo.
Yeah.
Recording to logbook.
Major upgrade in poison bot.
What'd you
Oh
think,
no,
Scott?
it was just hinted. Oh, that's a bad sign. Storm, you want to turn around and grab that STK right behind you there.
Yep.
There you go. So now that the gravity boost itself has been hinted, that actually says that something in lower Torvus could be a possibility.
Yeah, could you explain why that is? Like, what about the logic about the hints is?
So typically, Randomania wants to hint things that are required. Not necessarily always, but it wants to. Sometimes it'll hint an item just to, because it has to place an item and it has to hint it. Like, Gravity Boost could be a good example. Like, it can hint it, but it just might never be required. It can just place it and then hint it. But because it's hinted, it's more likely that the Gravity Boost is logically required as part of the puzzle. Storm is going to screw attack into the tunnel and just go straight to lower Torvus from here. Light Beam is vanilla in Ink Cash 1.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're doing profane paths out of bounds for Storm, no?
No, I don't think so.
I would like Storm to at least do Torvus Energy Controller. Get that hint. Rather than doing Cash Chasm here.
Oh.
Or rather, do Torvus Energy Controller into Cash Chasm. I'd prefer that just to grab the hint.
Yeah. Yeah, Baja in chat explaining. Probably better than what I did. Nicely done by Storm. Oh, Storm is not even going to go... Oh, interesting. Storm just grabbing the key and getting out of here then.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, exactly. So by grabbing Portal Chamber, Storm is going to effectively skip that side of the Dark Torvus loop.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting. Oh.
oopsie. I'm not sure we wanted to do that.
No, that looked like an oopsie.
Is Dark Lord Torvis in Logic?
It's a dangerous action, and there's a chunk of well, Crypt has light doors, so if you go in there,
You can't enter through. It's a dangerous action because you can enter through Under Temple, right? So Under Transit 1 is in Logic, Dungeon is in Under Temple Access, yes. Under Temple Boss in Legend, not.
Yeah,
Stack Chambers in Logic, okay.
Sack Chambers in yeah, it's all a dangerous action for Khaemere, but actually most of it's just dangerous action because we're not grabbed yet.
Yeah, we don't have grab.
So,
oh boy, don't die.
Light suit. I think the deepest light suit can be is either Hydrodynamo Station or Training Chamber because we don't have Boost Ball yet.
Spider Ball and Vault.
Right. Oh, that's a disgusting vault locate. Oh, ugh. Ugh. Where's Boost Ball? That is horrible.
So to reach that, we need Echo? Logically? No. Just need boost, right? Yeah, just need boost.
Yes, we do need just need boost. Yeah, Bahan Chat pointing out a path of go for Storm, Cannonball Wall Crawl, and Profane Path Wall Crawl for go mode, then, which would be terrible, but that is something Storm could elect to do.
Has Storm learned Profane Path Wall Crawl? I guess we'll find out.
Chat earlier was confirming, well, saying that, yeah, that's something he knows, that's in his arsenal.
Oh boy. If we were going to make a play for that, then we'd... Yeah. Probably wouldn't be doing this. Or actually, I guess we're just going for the hint. Maybe turn around? I don't actually know.
Oh, I don't know. If Storm is still looking for items, like, maybe Storm still wants Light Suit. Echo Visor, wait, up to 3 rooms away. Wait, what did that say?
No idea.
Up to 3 rooms away.
We're find out right now. Echo Visor up to 3 rooms away from Transit Station.
So that
so
is
it's in
Reactor Core,
yeah.
Sank Map.
That'd be fun.
It's not Hall of Combat Mastery, we don't see it. So it's Cat West, Reactor Core, or Sank Map.
Oops.
Storm is wondering about hitbox.
Actually, no, wait. We're dummies. Storm is going for Dark Torpus Arena first, and then we'll see if Storm decides. Oh, task failed successfully. I love when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I just realized, Baha. Okay. We're still forgetting that Khaemere does not, in fact, have the light beam. So we're still doing a bunch of checks here that aren't logic. Khaemere's going to do Hydro Chamber, and then Training Chamber, and then go, uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
I don't think this is going to be a Hydro Chamber storage play, but we will see Hydrodynamo Station and Training Chamber.
Yeah. In terms of logical checks and Sank now, I don't think there's anything without Spider, no? Just Sank energy, right? And... for Storm, specifically. Wait. If there's nothing logical, then that boost has to be coming up, no? Must be something.
With Dark Visor Seekers, Aerial Training Site... No.
No,
Aerial?
no, without Spider.
Aerial? Oh,
No, without Spider or Echo.
Oh, is that Cobalt? Oh, no, that's energy. This is going to depend on where the Light Suit and where Cobalt are. Because if the Echo Visor is in Sank Map, that adds another layer of Arrow. You generated a good one. Please generate again.
I missed what was in Hydrodynamo Station. It doesn't look like it was in major.
I also missed it.
But I will check because I enjoy beam combos. Burger.
Okay. Khaemere has taken a save warp now.
Now Khaemere's options suck. All of them suck. Every single one of them.
All of them.
Are we going to choose the correct crappy one and go to Doomed Entry? Or are we going to choose the other crappy options like Phase on Grounds or Virtual Grounds?
Yep, and both of those are point and no return. Dangerous actions.
Reverse gate skip. Good. Now I'm guessing we do... Do we do storage Cashby Chasm into Lower Torus?
If you're going to do Cashby Chasm, I think you're going through Putrid Alcove instead of going directly there.
Also, Cashby Chasm to get to Lower Torus is not actually as fast as you think, especially if we're going to book it to Sank. Or are we just going for the hints here?
You know, that's a good question. I'm not sure what Storm's routing is going to do here.
So we're booking into Sank. Cashby Chasm is actually a little slower than you'd expect. And never mind, never punished. Venice Pawn gives us their double damage. Oh, or we're just save warping? Okay.
No, I think this is saving in case he screws up Cashby Chasm.
Okay.
Oh, I think I disagree with skipping Putrid Alcove and Cache. I think you do that first.
I also think it's just faster.
He
I
might
think it's just faster method to Sank to just get there rather than... Because I think the portals that you have in Lower Torvus to get you to Training Chamber are slower than just Forgotten Bridge, go to Lower Torvus that way.
Yeah, maybe, but I think that this might also be playing on what chat said. He's going for Wall Crawl, Profane Path. He's just going to skip Echo Annihilator.
Yeah, but do we want to go for the Sank Cannonball first? Why do we need Cannon again? Actually, are we just going to skip... Are we just not even going to bother with Cannon?
Or, you know... okay. Well, alright.
Never mind. Again,
Wall
just willing
crawl.
it into existence on exact
Wall
on
Crawl,
accident.
not necessary.
Why did we need Cannon for... What did we need Cannon for? I'm forgetting now.
For Spider.
Oh, for
Vault.
Spider Vault. Okay. No,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so yeah, not doing that.
Now we're doing
No,
Cashby Chasm.
fortunately, never punished. But yeah, I think it's slightly more optimal. It's slightly more optimal to just go to Light World and Forgotten Bridge and go down the elevator because this wall crawl is slower than you think, and also, yeah.
Plus, we're still skipping the 2 checks from Cache A and Putrid Alcove. Like Storm must just be thinking, I'm just gonna go for it.
We're doing Venomous. We're doing Venomous Bond. So we're gonna grab the Spider, Venomous Bond. Question is, how much of a time loss is Profane Path gonna be?
It could be significant.
Really smooth Cashby Chasm.
Mm-hmm. Echo could be in main research. Yeah.
Khaemere's going straight to Doomed Entry. Unfortunate. I was gonna have to go back to Torvus, so this play in Dancash 1 probably just won Storm the game. The immediate turnaround after Super Missile was a pretty big advantage, but the in-cash play was major. Let's see if
That
the
was
Profane
such
Path...
yeah, that was such a huge play.
Yeah.
Who would ever count on that
The
from
thing
Noah
is,
Lightbeam?
under the context, it made under that context, it made sense for Storm to stay in labs.
Oh, it
there.
absolutely did, because you never, because you're never coming back there.
Yeah.
It's such a long check, it's out of the way, you're never going back there. Because if you go back there, you lose the game.
And then the cherry on top of doing Venturi A via screw attack. Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is slower than just going to Training Chamber. But it worked out because we found Cannonball. Now we don't have to do the Cannonball walk roll.
Mm-hmm.
Never punished.
I think Storm did an oopsie and didn't mean to fall down this far.
Mm. So, considering that only Sank Energy is on logic, we know Boost Ball has to be somewhere in Torvis or it is Sank Energy. Or Storage A, or Sand Canyon, or Orchard Grounds. Actually, no, wait, we check. Orchard Grounds is dead.
Let's see here. Well, we have Watch Station Access. We have Cat West.
Oh, we do, that's right. Excuse me. I was still operating on the assumption that we don't have light beam. My bad.
Yep. No, we do. We definitely. No, that's all right. Yeah. So we have so we have a 1 in 3 chance of where that boost ball is going to be.
In Sank, but it could be also...
In Sank, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's say for a second that Echo Visor's in Cat West. Boost Ball could be technically a dangerous action in Sank Temple Access. Because you can get in there with the loadout, and they just use Boost Ball to get out. Good worm hit game.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Training Chamber is, okay, it's nothing.
So what Storm is skipping here is Echo and Annihilator, but like... Is that necessary when you know your opponent is probably not going to be doing...
The raid shots by Khaemere.
I'm not sure I agree tactically with Storm doing the Profane Bath here. Profane Bath Secret World. I just don't think it's necessary if you understand your position against your opponent. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And
research missile.
looks like it's in main research.
What, Echo?
Looks like that was a visor, yep. Maybe
Grab
my
it
eyes
anyway,
to see me.
just in case you run into Annihilator somewhere. Yep, we are.
Well, I mean, we still need Spider Ball for Harry. Which we're going to get soon. Oh, yeah, that's Echo.
I know Echo.
So Echo is locked by Boost Ball.
Yeah. Actually, this is kind of nice. We can just climb... Wait, what? Yeah, we can just climb it. Yeah, so definitely grab Echo. I was wondering, do we need to grab Echo? It's like, yeah, we do. We just climb the ATS. Dude, Storm is like routing as smoothly as you can get.
This is great routing by Storm. Like, every play has paid off.
Aside from Spider's Treasure, everything's played out. Like,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yep.
It has been buttery.
The ascendable that I swear is impossible.
I think there's a few slopes on the ground somewhere there. That make it easy. Can't remember where they were. They were like near the door, but also somewhere in the middle of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So Khaemere now probably gonna save warp, grab hints. Wait, do we not have seekers? We don't have seekers. Oh, we didn't do storage. We didn't do storage. D, we're gonna do that now.
Oh,
Okay. B, yeah, sorry.
yeah, B.
I don't even know I was right here. It's just like, never mind. I need to skip everything.
Storm, you gotta peek at it. ATS looked like it was nothing. Yeah, in cache 1 before doing storage B.
Oh, Khaemere forgot that as well, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yep.
Did you actually get a good look at what was ATS?
I didn't get a great look, but Storm seems to think it's nothing.
Okay. Now Khaemere... Do we go straight to the save station, or do we do some extra checks on the way over to another save station? Looks like the answer is... some other save station.
Looks like we're leaving through the front door, potentially?
That's an instant unmorph there? Wow, okay.
Vault's room is deceptively, like, small, despite how big it looks, and you get, like, instant morphs in all corners of the map.
I know the instant morphs, but not the instant unmorphs. Because, like, Storm popped out of the thing and just instantly unmorphed.
Oh. Some weird camera obstruction I've never seen before. Death to every res bit. Make sure we deal the 2 million damage per frame.
Okay, off to Profane Path. Baja, cease your insolence, Baja. I will.
While we have a moment, let's give our shout-outs to our runners. If technology would work.
Technology does not.
Technology is our enemy today. Well,
Okay. All right, logic's good. There you go. All right, just now if Storm fails the wall crawl, we have no problems. Just go where the items are, dude. Just that's no problem, dude.
mm-hmm. So instead of bot commands, we'll manually paste it. Give our runners a follow. They're putting on a great race for us today. You can also follow Drake, our awesome co-com, and Tracker. You can also follow me as well. I'm just the guy with the mic. Oh. So which 2 keys does Storm have left? Profane Path
Curse
and
Lake and
Curse
Profane
Lake.
Path.
So Storm is making some quick checks. I'm thinking this
Just in
is-
case.
Just
in case of that. Of course, I could not tell it was in transit station because it is impossible to see what is in transit station.
But also Baja. Lightbringers are our friends. They're friend shaped. Wonder if we'll get to see the new escape. There's a new escape?
Is Profane Path like not as hard as I remember it being? Because I remember,
Oh,
I remember
from
you
the wall.
struggling with a Baja. I saw that stream.
From the wall crawl. Okay. I'm like, what escape? What new escape?
All right, we're going for Profane Path immediately. Okay.
In which case, I get the save warp here because if you fall, yep.
Hall of Honor dead check. It is not logical until you fly all the way into watch station access. Missile. Yeah. Does Storm just check phase on grounds quickly? Like, just in case. Just, you know. We don't know. Annihilator could be like...
Annihilator can be in any number of places. We know it's behind the light suit because grab boost. Well, we don't know that because light suit and grab boost. But I was gonna say yeah, it's behind grab. It's behind that. Like Annihilator could just be vanilla. No, it can't be vanilla. No, it cannot be.
Why not? Oh. No way, dude.
Are you kidding
You
me
gotta
with
be
this?
kidding me. The gods love Storm today. Good heaven. Dude, we have summoned into existence about every check. That's incredible, dude. Oh my god. God wanted Storm to win this match, dude. Oh my god.
So Drake, you know what this means? Chat. Any runners who want to have their races called, call us. We will will into existence every item for you.
Yeah, Storm would have beaten every.
Storm is going to sub 130 this mess. This
Yeah.
is a 2-hour seed being done in an hour 22.
Yep. What progression are we missing? Cobalt, a light suit, and some beam combos, and that's it. And everything just stumbled into our lap. Absolutely remarkable. Are we gonna Sonic Boom one of these? Yeah, we are. Culture gamer. Storm is a man of the people. The thing is, Baja, I think the play would have made sense in this scenario. I don't know if you were there, but like Storm did labs in one pass, and then was like right there, and then did doomed entry because like, okay, why not? We got to save warp out of labs anyway.
Yep. It absolutely made sense to check in cache 1 in that scenario because
Yeah.
you're never coming back to the location ever again.
Yeah, but you get the seekers, like you find the seekers in storage B, and then you're like, okay, might as well just do doomed entry on the way out. Right? And then you're like, alright, might as well do in cache 1, and then save warp out afterwards. Right? Reset if it's nothing, save warp out.
Yep. Storm's own willingness to just sit there and do Agon is literally what won the race for him. Like, if he does Torvus first, like...
Really? You wouldn't even do doomed entry, Baja. You wouldn't even use the save warp in doomed entry, like after doing doomed entry?
I'd probably do Doom Entry Save Warp. It's a check. It's right there.
I'm curious. I think the bigger thing was turning around after supers in Central Mining Station. That to me was
Yeah,
the
that-
bigger play because that led
that
to
was-
everything else.
All right, that final call right here. Cestrion Special. Light suit here in Pod W.
That would be just incredible. Do it. Not even a check. Don't even bother. You don't need it.
And that is now all 9 keys for Storm.
So Storm has all 9 keys while Khaemere just got the hands for them. Bruh. Bruh.
That light beam placement. Khaemere's going to watch this one and not be surprised, but Khaemere's going to watch this one and be like, okay, no, I understand now. That was a play. That was a big play on Storm's part. Kind of 2 big plays with the supers and then just going for light beam. Just spiking a vanilla light beam. Like, whoever would go for a vanilla light beam and actually just, roll a natural 20?
I think in this play it just made sense. It was just the fact
No,
because Khaemere probably wouldn't have done it. It wouldn't have been good for wouldn't have been good for them
Yeah.
to do that here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good from Khaemere's perspective, but yeah, Storm just made I think it's technically the correct play, doing doomed entry into the save warp into spiking the check. And if it's nothing, you just reset. It's no big deal. Just happened to get the
Yeah. The skipping
the one.
the skipping
plus the
everything
seed.
and then the items just fall into your lap anyway. It's just
Yep.
incredible. Even the blunder of not going the fast way to drain a chamber. Give you a cannonball. Never mind.
Yep.
Good
This is going to be
heavens.
one of our fastest seeds of the tournament so far. I'm not sure what the overall fastest time during the course of this tournament is, but this is going to be up there.
Did Storm catch a glimpse of Doomed Entry on his way out? I'm gonna check.
Or Pod W. I don't know if he did.
Yeah, sorry, Pod W. Nope, did not. Don't even bother.
Alright, Khaemere's going to start going for SDK cleanup.
Mm-hmm. We got to see Storage A. Absolutely incredible, dude. Just go where the items are. Win races. Go where the items are.
This is how you win all 5 of your Swiss rounds, by the way. You just go where the items are. Nicely done with the
Don't get
stank
killed.
over here.
My god. That was scary. Landed right on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Curse Lake is STK number 9 in vanilla STK. Seed is blessed. How's our power bombs looking? Good, apparently. Not even bother.
I'm kind of curious where the suit ended up being and where the Annihilator's gonna end up being. Oh wait, we have Annihilator. What am I
yeah.
talking about?
Cobalt
Cobalt
and suit are only unknowns.
Cobalt and suit, yep. Because we know where Grav is. Actually, we don't know. Oh yeah, we know where Boost is.
We know where Grav is, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we have Boost.
We even know where Grapple is.
Yes, we
We know where Grapple is. Oh! Sonic Boom does do that. That's right, I forgot. See, that's why we pick up Sonic Boom, guys. Right there. Because when we have double damage, infinite ammo, and infinite missiles, we can do that. It's the Emperor number 1. Vanilla Sand Canyon.
Oh, Storm missed one. Which one is alive? Okay.
Too early. Oh boy.
Way
We do
too
not
early.
want to. We do not want to do that too early. I can't remember the exact timing when you start the screw attack. I think it's. Oh, you can just do that as well.
Nice recovery though.
Good. Not too early, too high? Doesn't that risk crashing, Aaron? I thought you want to time it a little later, or do you want to do it immediately and then just blast it out before you even have a chance?
Well, there's the risk of the crash with the laser attack. Yep. It's
been a while, I'll double check how to do it.
Flash.
For some reason, I'm remembering that you want the kill to happen after the light beams stop. And I felt like that was a little too early. 12 shots plus 3 lemons.
Oh, nice damage right there.
Yep, there's a setup. Storm used it. GG's.
Yeah, get your GGs in chat. Or Storm has finished in first place with an official race time GD time at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 9 seconds.
By the will of God.
With the absolutely insane routing that is what this was.
Yep.
And we are now joined by the God Route it's himself. Well, GG Storm.
Hello.
That was... Dude, we willed some checks for you in existence. Cat Human willed
I-
that Annihilator into existence for you. You can thank him for that.
Yeah, I was blessed there. I had my mindset on, okay, I'm gonna do Profane Path wall crawl.
Yep, we expected
I still
that.
did a few checks on the way. Maybe I stumbled to Annihilator. In the end, I take the save up and like, okay, maybe one less possible place. Maybe I found it in the face on ground, and it's there. Like, okay, I'm not wall crawling then.
Yeah, even the one mistake we thought you made was instead of taking the Forgotten Bridge portal and just going to Lower Tor, like we thought it was a little faster to get to Sank through the Light World of Torvis instead of Dark World. So Cashby Chasm we thought was a little slow, and then we were like, we don't like this, and then you find Cannonball, and we're like, okay, never mind, never punished. Because we assumed you were gonna wall crawl for Cannonball, and then
Yes, that was the plan.
yeah. But nope, never punished. And then you
I
found boost
still-
anyway, so even if you didn't, like, just incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the funniest part. Like, I saw the hit with Spyro. I'm like, okay, I'm set. I can finish now. And I was thinking of doing Cannonball manually in Sank, and yeah, I find Cannon and Cashby, and even if I hadn't found that, that was boosting with station access, so I was gonna be free either way.
Yeah. So on Khaemere's side, she didn't turn around after super missiles, continued into labs, and then afterwards that just kind of that just didn't route well into like Incash 1. And so she went to Torvis, lost a bunch of time in Torvis, didn't find Light Beam, and then finally just got Light Beam. Only got hints when you picked up your 9th SDKs. Your 9th SDK.
Yeah, Vanilla Light Beam was something as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The fact
Yeah, but
that
that's sort of-
the fact that you turned around after supers was probably what you their game. It led to every other choice like in Cash 1. So what was the rationale
Yeah.
behind turning around after supers?
The reason is I found Dark Visor just before, and then I found that supers, and for me that basically immediately screamed battleground. And I was thinking at the prawn that there also could have been storage C. But my rationale was if I go in without Dark Beam, it's gonna be a pain to route, and I'll lose time having to go back through. And I just decided like, okay, let's just do the battleground play now, and yeah, that just paid very well with the Dark Beam there. And then I did a lab, and I was starting to run out of checks. I think at that point I was thinking either Vanilla Light Beam, I was thinking possibly Dangerous Action Facing Ground, which would have worked out because Annihilator was there.
Yeah.
So
And there was
that
also a
also
bunch of
would have
logical
worked.
checks in Torvis because of the supers
And
plus
yet
screw attack.
Torvis.
Yeah.
So
So where is
I
the
did-
light suit and the and Cobalt? Those are only questions remaining.
Oh, I wasn't looking at the
Yeah, we'll see them right now.
there.
Meantime, Khaemere is now in Sank. Probably. What are we doing in Sank? Actually, I don't know why Khaemere's in Sank. Why are we in
Not sure
Torvis
yet.
grabbing keys?
I did see Gravel and Poison Box, so I know
Yeah.
that. But...
Temple Axis. Sank Temple Axis. Okay.
Huh.
And then Cobalt.
Oh, Watch Station Access had boost. That's right.
Yeah, Watch Station Axis. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Main Gyro, Under Temple Axis, and
Under Temple.
Under
Under
Shadow
Temple
Dog
Cobalt.
Ghost.
Okay. So not too bad. The light suit would have made Grav, and then, but I think the Grav does nothing. Nope.
Yeah, I don't even think it was needed.
Check Watch Jason Axis Khaemere. Or are we GGing? Nope. Still haven't forfeited.
Have not
We
forfeited yet.
might just play out the seed. But yeah, like literally, I have no other questions for you, Storm. I was like, oopsie, you just ran into all the items.
Yeah, just the items just appeared in front of me. I was just okay.
That was incredible. I think the only play that you did not get rewarded on was Spider Treasure, and that's it.
Yeah, that
That's
didn't
it.
work out very well, and I don't really know why I continued all the way to the safe station. I was actually planning originally to go to San Canyon and possibly also Storage A before leaving. For some reason, I just forgot, and I just continued through saying to the safe station and save up. After that, I was thinking, whatever. I guess I hope I haven't hot dogged something.
We thought maybe it was okay, like, let's say there's like a couple keys in Sank and then you just peace out. You just grab those 2 keys in Sank and then leave. Maybe you do a statue skip, but then we were like, well, you don't have boost in Spider, but then you would have found boost in Spider anyway. It's the funny part. Yeah. I guess wait, dude.
I would have found both right away.
Oh yeah, Khaemere found the Torvis Energy Controller Spider-Ball hint, so this makes sense going to Torvis, going to Sank right away. This makes sense, yeah.
Oh yeah, and that
Well,
was
that's why
pushed
we're-
right on the way, so that works perfectly for them.
So this was definitely another seed of let's telegraph enough to say you have to do worm, but give you enough to do so you don't ever have to do worm, which makes worm bait.
Oh,
Did you ever consider actually doing the worm fight for anything?
Oh,
Now
that
you
was on
got
my
the
mind,
mush-
but as usual, I just went on a basis of I'm doing this is the last location possible.
Okay.
Especially because without any beams or supers or anything, it would have been an extremely slow fight, and I was not willing to do this.
You did have supers at the time, though.
I mean, didn't I find the third key like before the supers?
You had, I believe, you had all 3 keys after you got Dark Beam, but you just decided to soul read, not do the fight.
Yeah, you just
But
walked
yeah, I
out.
was never gonna do the fight unless it was really like my last thing.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Like maybe if you have light beam, at least it makes the fight not too long. But you know, dark beam wasn't gonna help much there.
Well, yeah, I don't think we have any other questions. Looks like Khaemere is going to finish off the race, or finish off the seed.
That's fair.
If you want to stick around, that's up to you. You can leave, it's fine. I think Leno and I have to stay around.
Oh, yeah. We
But
got this. It's possible Khaemere isn't even looking at the race room to know that you're done yet. But I know before the race, Khaemere was thinking that I gotta pull out something real good here. We need to kind of see that I gotta make a play where you don't make the play for me to have a chance. Like I know that was Khaemere's thinking, but
yeah, the worm play
Yes.
didn't work out.
yep. And
Attempting one and having something on worm could have definitely worked out for them, but sadly, yeah, it was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, question. Why did you pick up Sonic Boom?
Why not?
Correct answer. Good. Very good. Very good.
I
It did
just
save
couldn't do
time
my
on
thing,
Emperor
actually.
Ring, I guess.
I was pretty fast, actually, yes.
Yeah. You could also get rid of the pirate and Profane Path.
So where was it, actually? I forgot. What was Sonic Boom?
Hall of Combat Mastery.
Oh yeah, I mean, it takes like a few seconds to pick up, so... Like, if I saw Sonic Boom behind Money Plaza, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that, unless I was Cathuman, but, yeah, no, that was a pretty quick check there, so...
Yeah. Looks like Khaemere's doing Watch Station now. Okay.
Gravity was locked by the light suit in Poison Bog.
Yeah. So for final bosses, gravity boost was. Wait, where did we say was gravity boost again?
Poison Bog for grab boost.
Where
Like,
was the
exactly.
light suit? Where was the light suit again?
Yeah, Sanctum Laxus.
Sanctum Blaxus. Yeah. So
Khaemere's right next to it.
pretty free. Yeah.
That was pretty funny, because there was a hint for the Khaemere on Poison Bog. It was like, it's a movement system, and then, well, I knew it was Grav, because Grapple was hinting on Tumos.
Yeah.
I was ever getting that. And then
then
immediately
Path of
after, you had the Path of Root hint saying there's a major ground Poison Bog. Yeah, I
So,
know.
So you weren't here for the storm, obviously, but earlier, chat, I'm like, there's a fairly, it's not impossible, but there's a fairly decent chance that gravity is actually logically required, and it turned out to be hinted just for the sake of being hinted. it was.
Yeah, I had it in my mind as well. That maybe it was intended, possibly, but, well, apparently not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does happen sometimes, but when the new hint system drops, I'm going to assume with the next Randomania major update, which could be... Actually, it hasn't hit yet for March. I'm a little surprised. Yeah. When the new update hits, we'll probably see that new hint system in play whenever next version drops, whenever that is.
Yeah. So while we wait for Khaemere, let me just point this out while we still have some time here. That we have 3 races coming up. We have one tomorrow at 8. So that is tomorrow, but just 2 hours and 20 minutes from now, if you want to do time zones. So right now it is 5:40, just had 2 hours and 20 minutes. Sorry, what did I say? Whatever. Anyway, Arrow versus Leaf. Don't have a channel for that yet. Saturday at the same time, 8 p.m. Java versus Steve, and then on Sunday, 1:30, we have Marcus Mask versus Elias.
Mm-hmm. And
nothing special on the RAs, just new patcher and multiplayer items, and no RAs for Markers and Elias.
Yep. And chat, as a friendly reminder, in case you're not aware yet, the United States decides to enable and enact daylight savings time beginning Saturday night. So we will skip forward one hour ahead for reasons unknown only to the United States, while the rest of the world is like, yeah, we're not doing daylight savings time yet, which is the correct play. Or better yet, just abolish daylight savings time entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I would be okay with that.
By the time it's getting late, so I'm gonna be abandoning you all.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Abandon away. Have a good night.
Yep.
GG's.
And
Thank
good luck
you.
next. Good luck next
GG's.
week with your
GG's
next
to Khaemere
match.
as well, and have fun finishing that seed.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so Khaemere's going to get the suit right here. Europe does daylight savings time last day of March. Heck yeah.
What was that?
What happened there? We went on a ride.
What was? I looked away and suddenly saw Khaemere was like behind it. What the?
So the cannon ricocheted off the quad
Instead of killing
going
him.
through it. Well, that's right. Khaemere
Cobalt.
doesn't have Echo yet. Khaemere doesn't have Echo, which is in main research.
Did we walk past it?
Khaemere never went down that way.
No, I never went down that way. Yeah. What is where was Echo again? I forgot.
Main research. That was in main research.
Sorry, Cobalt.
Cobalt was under Temple.
Illogical. Well, everything's logical now. Yeah.
So
we know Annihilators. Down
to
there.
get the gravity, to get the Cobalt, then logically you need the gravity boost, so you need the light suit.
Hear the words of Olir.
Oh. Well, I guess think the words of Olir. Here we go.
No, not the right one.
Nope, we already saw the message, so we don't get to hear the words of Olir anymore. So yeah, I gotta think about this for a second. With Cobalt and Under Temple, we'd have to get the Echo Visor from main research, go up to Sanctemple Access, get your light suit, go back down to Torvus to get your Grav from Poison Bog, then go to lower Dark Torvus to get your Cobalt from Under Temple, whether it's Screw Attack Wall or Power Bomb Guardian. Oh, thank you for that, Tyrannosaur.
Curious why Khaemere is staying in Sank here.
Was Echo Visor hinted? Yes. Khaemere knows Echo Visor is in Sanctuary, up to 3 rooms away from Transit Station.
Oh,
That might
maybe
be the reason. That yeah, that might be the
Sank then. Why didn't we clear lower Sank? Where else could it? Yeah. I think now we don't. Now we don't go down Cat W.
Yeah, I think we're doing Cat West in the main research here, and now with Spider Ball, it's totally free.
Yeah, Echo Visor for Profit Bath, of course. And then after that, light suit as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Taurus, we can grab a bunch of stuff. Oh, no, we're grabbing the no.
Khaemere?
Oops.
Oh, okay.
I guess we
No,
saw it.
okay. No.
Right.
I think that's a safety precaution because there is a crash risk in main research with the quads if you dropped off from Cat West. So I think that's what that was. Unload Cat West. Oh, that's a bonk of some kind.
Dude, I gotta get some food. I'm starving. I'm going to ban you for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, Drake only had an apple. I gotta see what this video is that Aaron linked. Okay. So Aaron's ricochet was something similar. In that video linked in chat, the kinetic orb cannon, instead of shooting shooting you back up the way it's supposed to, it just hits the quad collision and just plops you back down on the ground right next to where the cannon was. That does save a significant amount of time. It saves you a room reload too. By the looks of it, because when the cannon shoots you back up, it unloads Sanct Temple and it has to reload main gyro. But then when you drop back down, it has to unload main gyro and reload Sanct Temple. So that actually saves a ton of time. Khaemere has elected not to pick up the Sonic Boom from Hall of Combat Mastery, and everyone is sad. I mean, that kind of ricochet kind of seems like it's like the ricochet you would get off the Arrow Troopers in Mining Station A after the layer changes, so you can get the item without bombs or Spider Ball or jump. Like, that's a bonkers cannon ricochet right there with that one. Which I've done twice ever. Which I can't reproduce. Alright, so now that Khaemere has the Echo Visor, we're going for the light suit. So let's see what happens from here. Where are we at with SDKs? We're still on 4. So I think the next one after this, what's the next closest one? 2 in Torvis, 3 in Torvis, sorry, and then the 2 on Temple Grounds.
A second apple has been acquired.
Welcome back. Khaemere just got the light suit, and it looks like we're setting up for main gyro or possibly Airy. I'm not sure what Khaemere's looking for at this point.
Are we really going to do Airy for Annihilator here?
Oh. Yep. Yep, we are. But we're not. Okay. No, Annihilator was on Phazon Grounds. Airy is a Dunzo check. Oh, Khaemere, you did not get far enough away. I don't think that room's going to reload. Never mind.
You don't have to reload the room to go to Airy.
No, you just need to reload the room to do main gyro. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be an Airy play.
We're not even saving for it. Wow. She's yellowing it.
But one issue, we don't have a power bomb to blow open the door.
I don't know why we're doing this. Are we doing this because I guess we'll just take a risk?
Hmm.
I guess we're staying in Sank because the proper thing to do would be to go to Torvis. Actually, probably staying in Sank because we don't know how to do statue skip.
This is definitely an area play. We killed the I forget what those enemy names are. We needed a power bomb drop. So this is 100% an area play.
Mm-hmm. Now in a race, you'd want to do this. You want to do this with a save first. Now, if you're on Bash Prime stream, you just do the fight and don't even look at the item. But we are in fact not on Bash Prime stream.
No, we are not in Bash Prime stream. This might be a sign that Khaemere has seen Storm finish, and it's just going to do checks because K wants to see what the launcher chain was. That'd be my guess. I could be incorrect on that.
Diligence class drone. Thank you, Aaron.
And actually, now that you're back, I need to grab a drink, so I need to abandon you for a moment. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Feel free. Harmony class drone. What was that? Yeah, Harmony class drones are where? They're in Temple B. No, Temple A. No, wait. Are they in Temple A, Temple B access? Or Temple C? Yeah, A is right. Yeah. Okay. Don't they show up on a different layer, or are they always in C? Why am I remember C just being empty? For some reason. That's what's confusing me. I'm just remembering C just being empty. Always behind the statue. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. That's what I'm forgetting. It doesn't have one on the side, on the other side. Okay. And the other one is mini gyro. Are there any other rooms with those? I don't think so. I think it's just mini gyro and Temple C access. Yeah, I think it has the 3 on second pass, yeah. We did not peek the item. Yeah, there's nothing on here. The only remaining things are Cobalt, Dark Burst, and Sunburst. Those are the only remaining things that Khaemere does not know about. And Cobalt is an Under Temple. Dark Burst is Under Temple access, I think. Sunburst was somewhere. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
You guys
don't
are gonna check
remember
this
where
out.
Sunburst was. So as we're approaching the 2-hour mark, I'm going to assume that Khaemere has looked at the race room and knows that Storm has finished.
Oh, forfeited. Speak of, there we go.
Oh.
Right as I check.
GG's had race room minimized. Okay. That is fine. We'll hit the button and we'll see if Khaemere wants to come in for an interview.
Dark Burst was the main gyro.
Okay. And we are now joined by Khaemere. GG's.
GG's. I had the race room minimized, so I had no idea.
No, that's quite all right. That's quite all right.
Yeah,
So-
where was it there?
Where was what? Sorry, you
Annihilator?
cut out there a little bit.
Where was Annihilator?
So funny story.
Phase on grounds.
Oh God.
Yep.
Which
So-
was on. Go ahead, Drake. Yeah,
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, so Annihilator was actually unhinted. Storm, who was setting up to do out of bounds to do Profane Path SDK, just decided, you know what? There's a check right here. Let's just scout it out. And
No,
just
you
like
have to. You have to. The secret world is in that room. So as you walk
that's
through
right,
the
because
room,
you had to get into the tunnel. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Storm is actually setting up to do out of bounds to do Profane Path for the final SDK, right? Or actually second to last because a Curse Lake still had to be collected. And looks in the distance, and what do you see? The third item that the commentator has just willed into existence this seed with the Annihilator Beam right there in Phase On Grounds.
That was pretty gross.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good when I found the boost ball on the way to get the spider ball.
So what Storm did that really kind of decided the race was, okay, first off, just went where all the items were, just God routed it somehow. But also in the early game, Storm turned around after supers and went straight to Battleground.
Yes, I forgot
that's-
that was available to me, and that would have been a big change.
Yeah. Which was a good play. And then immediately got rewarded for it, and that meant that going through labs was one pass. And it made sense to do in cache 1 at that time after, like, on the way out of labs. So it was a very organic route for Storm.
Right.
And then after that, it's the most incredible thing. Storm just, like, kept walking into items accidentally. Like, Storm's plan was to get Cannonball out of bounds in Worker's Path, and then grab the Spider Ball in Vault, and then do Profane Path Secret World. Right? That was the plan. Instead, Storms finds Cannonball in Venom's Pond on the way over to Lower Torvis. Then finds then like gets the
Ashby Castle.
sorry. Yeah, it does Cash Chasm, goes to Lower Torvis, etc., etc. Gets finds Boost Ball outside of Watch Station access. Like, so even if we fail the Profane Path, we still got boost. Then goes down to Profane Path and goes, okay, time to do the trick. Finds Annihilator. Doesn't even have to do the trick. About as God route of a God route as you can get.
That was wild, yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty wild. For you, it made sense to go straight to Sank because you got the Spider Ball hinted, right? And that makes sense. You find the Echo, you find everything there, and then I don't know when you find Annihilator. That is just ridiculous.
No, that's gonna be last located. My next play was gonna go back into Torvis and clear that all out because I know I have everything. I know there's a movement system in Poison Bog, so that's gonna be my gravity, and then let me do all of Lower Torvis, and then
Yep, and then had you done Lower Torvis at that point, that would have netted you a Cobalt Translator in Under Temple. We don't know if it's Screw Attack, Wall, or on Powerbound Guardian, because we saw it on Storm's credits, but yeah, Cobalt was in Under Temple.
gross.
Mhm.
Yeah. At which point the Annihilator may or may not have been hinted. Who knows?
I mean, I'm not really gonna go back for Cobalt hints at that point.
No, you had no reason to, because
Already-
you're literally one item from go.
Yeah, the only thing that I might do is I might go do Spider Guardian.
Yeah.
I mean, what else am I mean, I guess I could just go clear out all of my SDKs and hope that I stumble upon it.
So yeah, I mean, like, I don't actually think we have many questions because everything you did made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Going into labs after supers, that's fine. You got storage C, it's not a bad play. You got a few checks. And then not going to in cache 1 after that and going to Torvis, that also makes sense. Torvis very check dense. And
Which
then
one's
after
in
that,
cache
going
one?
to Sank makes sense. There's
In Cache
Echo,
1's
there's
Vanilla Light Beam.
Oh, that's right, because it was Vanilla Light Beam.
yeah, Vanilla Light, right?
I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't want to take a point of no return if I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was just a seed of Storm made quite literally every correct decision. The only objectively incorrect one was probably doing Spider's Treasure when he did. But other than that, he just like one right after another. Just like we're getting the next item.
I just walked in. It was incredible. Even like we were even talking about how like Storm going to Lower Torvis that method. Like Storm did Dark Torvis Arena and then didn't take the Forgotten Bridge portal, and instead try to do Cash B Chasm. We thought, nah, it's probably faster to just take the Forgotten Bridge portal and go down the normal way. Then runs into Cannonball and Dark Upper Torvis immediately.
wild.
In the Venomous Pond. It's just like, bruh. Never punished.
He just channeled Baja, just never punished with any decision today.
So it was like, yeah, like even aside from that, like even if Storm decided to do everything in bounds, I still think you were in major trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just because of the light beam and Cash one.
Yes,
that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like it's weird to say this, but I think you lost the race when you didn't turn around after supers, which makes perfect sense to do. Like it's a coin flip, honestly. Like the check density is like about equal. Storm's rationale was because he didn't want to go into labs without a beam. Makes sense, but at the same time, it could have just been in labs, and it's like.
Yep, it could.
Unfortunately,
like
you got randied.
with the super, with the super missiles, it was a 50-50 coin flip, and he just hit heads every single time. Every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about the seed at all. A little sad that I lost, but I went into this not really expecting to win, but I felt like I did okay.
And I like the risky play on fighting Worm. Didn't work out, but it's the type of plays you have to make. It's good.
Yeah, they gave me all the keys early. They were all in logic.
Worm's never doing that play, so
yeah. Let's go kill Worm, just in case that's where the light beam is.
Yeah. And it was logical. Do you know what the logic is for Worm? There is some logic for it.
I'll just assume no.
Yeah.
So logically, in these settings, we need either super missiles or light beam to fight Worm, and we had the supers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This was something we discovered. A race like 9, I commentated. We were just like, oh, it turns out Worm requires supers or light beam. So yeah, this is a very obscure little knowledgeable fact because like we were like, wow, that's actually quite a lot.
So that logic doesn't actually include secrets then, does it? Just supers or light beam?
Yep, just supers or light beam.
Weird, because secrets do the same thing as supers in that instance. Like, okay, I mean,
yep.
All right, all right.
Annihilator and unlimited ammo probably would also do the same thing, but also even just like you could probably put that into logic even without super, just because like the fight is so safe. Worm just drops a trillion things at you. It's a very safe fight. I think a beginner could do with just charge beam missiles.
Yeah, old speedrun videos starting to creep up into mind. All right, so
Really?
Khaemere, unfortunately, you now drop to the lower bracket. Actually, we know your next opponent. You fight Rincon coming up. Yes. So that'll be your next matchup. Any initial thoughts going into the next race?
Nope. I just hope I have fun.
Good.
There you
I
go.
think you played pretty well. Just got randoed. It's unfortunate. It happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I have. Thank you so much for comms, and thank you for everyone for watching.
Yeah, I just want to remind our players we have a match tomorrow at 8, another match tomorrow after that at 8 on the next day, and then on Sunday we have. You can check out the schedule here. And follow runners. The links are broken. I think it just came here on Twitch, right?
Correct.
Yes,
Yep.
and we've already shouted out. Storm. So yeah, that's it. Lenny, you want to sign us off?
Will do. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And Khaemere, good luck again with your next match. Storm, good luck with your next match. Chat, everyone, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you next mission. Take care.
Bye bye.